Welcome for tonight's webinar. My friends, welcome. Lotoa, Johnny, and Nora. Is my audio fine? Can you confirm to me in the chat, please, before we continue? Everybody hear me? All right, thank you, Armin. Thank you, Johnny. Okay, my friends, let's begin the slides here. Okay, tonight we're going to discuss about ORB, 15-minute trading strategy. This is very famous, even if you will search this in the internet. Okay, ORB stands for Opening Range Breakout. Yes, it's Opening Range Breakout. Opening of what? When we say opening of the market. Okay, this usually takes place during the New York session at 9:30 p.m. Philippine time. Okay, so 9:30 p.m. here, 9:30 a.m. in New York. Okay, we always have this 12 hours difference. Okay, for the introduction, we will discuss about this strategy. What is the opening range breakout strategy? The strategy itself, how to spot this in the chart. Its risk management. Of course, I always advise you to always risk 1 to 2% of your capital. Its advantages and also its limitations. All right, so let's begin now. Okay, we have a giveaway again, our 50% deposit bonus, our very famous 50% deposit bonus. If you will deposit 100, you will get 150. Sorry, 50. If you will deposit 100, you will get 250. 1,000, you will get $500 extra. Very nice, huh? And this is, in limited. It could be not be available anymore sometime soon. So act fast, my friends. Avail. Also, spread this to your friends, your family who are interested in trading so they can benefit from this giveaway. All right, my friends, hope you will consider that. All right, so for the 15-minute orb 15-minute trading strategy, what is the ORB strategy? As I've said, it's the opening range breakout. So we will mark the high and the low of the first 15 minutes. So from 9:30 to 9:45 p.m., you will wait for the 15-minute candle to close and you will mark the high and the low. That's it. So either if you will break on the upside or to the downside, then that's where we will trade on the which direction. So a breakout method based on the first 15-minute range. That's it. Very easy. No need to analyze the chart too much. Just wait for the 15-minute candle to close and that's it. Okay, used by traders for intraday opportunities. So what is the opening range breakout? It is the high and low price levels formed during the first 15 minutes after the market opens. Okay, from 9:30 to 9:45 a.m., which if you are in New York, or the first 15-minute candle in forex or in commodities assets like gold, silver. So how traders use this? How do they use this? Okay, opening range high or ORH, the highest price reached in the first 15 minutes. Okay, if it goes high to the upside, then you will mark that as the high, and when it closes there, that's the high. Opening range low, the lowest price reached in the first 15 minutes. So this is the opposite. If it goes down and closes after that in 15 minutes, you will mark that as the ORL. Then traders watch if price breaks above ORH, it's a buy signal, or breaks below ORL, sell. We are going to sell. It acts as a benchmark for market sentiment, which is what we want, right? We want to know where is the trend going. Otherwise, you will go against it. A breakout above shows bullish momentum. So if it breaks on the upside, it will continue to go bullish, and the breakout below, it will continue to sell. All right, that's it. So the strategy, okay, mark the high and low of the first 15-minute candle. That's it. Buy when price breaks above the high. So when it breaks the high, that's when you will know that the bias is to the upside. Sell when price breaks below the low. That's it. You're going to sell. Place stop loss on the opposite side of the range. So depending on the range, you'll put the stop loss above it. So it depends on the number of pips. Okay, sometimes this 15-minute candle can produce like 100 pips. You will put your stop loss above 100 pips. That is too much, huh? But you know, it happens sometimes, but majority of the time, this plays at around 30 to 50 pips, huh? This 15-minute candle. I'm just telling the majority, okay? It can be 60 pips, it can be 100 pip candle. It depends on the on the closing of the candle, okay? So that's it. Just be mindful of that, and we will see some example later in the chart. So, for example, now this is in gold. Okay, as you can see here, this is the 15-minute candle. I don't know if you can see, it's 3768 to 3764. That's roughly about 40 pips, right? A 40 pip 15-minute candle looks like this, okay? Gold, 15-minute time frame. So there is an indicator, I will show you later, that it will mark automatically, so you will not be confused, okay? Once you will set the right settings on the indicator, this will produce this high and the low, marking it like this. And now you will just have to wait which direction it will break, either to the upside or the downside. In this example, it broke on the downside, then that's the bias. That's where we're going to sell. That's it. Very nice, huh? Every 9:30, this can be your golden strategy. Okay, you will just wait at 9:30. I am ready. My indicator is ready. It will highlight this, and you can capitalize and compound your funds, my friends. This is very powerful. Even if you have $100 in 1 week or in 5 days, okay, for example, you will compound each profit you make on this strategy. So you will flip your $100 to $50, let's say. Okay, in your first 5 days, you will have 150 now. Repeat. Okay, next week you will do the same. It will be 200, then 250, then 300, and until you realize you've reached $1,000. Wow, this is really nice, huh? I will show you. Okay, risk management. Use proper position sizing. Of course, it depends on your funds. So if you have $100, you can only trade 0.2, 0.3 maximum, huh? Risk 1 to 2% of your capital. But as it goes and you compound the profits, you will have more funds, more money, and you can increase your position sizing. I've already shown you, but for demonstration purposes, we will go to my FX. My FX book, myfxbook.com. You will go to where? Position size calculator. Okay, let's find that. FX calculators. There it is, position size calculator. And there it is, my friends. Okay, so you will change this to XAUUSD or whatever asset you want. But for in this example, we will choose XAUUSD. XAU USD. Okay, $100. Risk ratio 2%. Stop loss for me is 50 pips, but it all depends on you. What's your risk tolerance there? And just leave this trade size lots, okay? Then calculate. And that's your sizing, 0.04, okay? So that is your maximum, okay? That's 2% of your $100. So you will risk $2 only. And then based on your risk to reward, so if it's 1:2, you will gain $4. If it be 1:6, you will gain $6, and so on and so forth. All right, my friends, that's it. I hope you already know what to do by this time. And avoid forced breakouts in low volume. That's why this is very good in the New York session, because especially during that time, it's the London and the New York overlap, so more traders are there, more volume in the market, and more volatile, so more movement, more pips. Okay. Now, there's also good evening, Mr. Nani. Yes, sir. Welcome here. Welcome to our webinar for tonight. Nice to see you again, sir. Hi, Gia. Okay, very nice, my friends. Thank you for coming, and I appreciate your presence. Yes, so there are also advantages, of course. Okay, it's simple and easy to follow. Very easy. For me, okay, you can capitalize on this and compound your interest, grow your funds with this strategy alone. Every 9:30, that's all your strategy. That's your golden strategy. Just wait in the chart at 9:30 p.m. every day in Philippines, and you will see the magic unfold, okay? Works well in volatile markets, of course, such as gold, which is our favorite. All right. Now, there's also some limitations. Okay, false signals in low volume markets. Yes, because when it's in low volume market, it will go sideways, and now you are trapped. That's why I only advise to do this during the New York session at 9:30 exactly. 9:30 to 9:45, you will mark your 15-minute candle there, and that's it. Okay? Unreliable during major news events. So, of course, news events, we must avoid this. High impact news. Don't trade this and gamble your money. All right, my friends? So, those are just its limitations. All right? Now, conclusion, best suited for intraday traders like us, like me. Okay, I'm an intraday trader, sometimes a scalper, most of the time scalper. But, this is the maximum we can do now. Even for me, I cannot go swing trading. That's too much. It needs more big funds to trade this kind of thing. So, good for intraday traders. All right, combine with volume or indicators, okay, like your stochastic, your MACD, which you're all very familiar now, and capitalize on this very killer strategy. All right, my friends, for improved accuracy, and we will see this later in the charts as it unfolds. All right, so Algoter is a quantitatively driven trading company focusing on market making and multi-asset trading. Its expertise spans various asset classes, including futures, options, stocks, commodities, forex, and cryptocurrencies. Algoter is a quantitative trading service company with over 10 years of experience in strategy development, focusing on proprietary trading. Let the numbers talk, my friends. You can always read this in the Algoter's website and know more about this amazing company. Also, spread the word, forward this website to your closest friends, your family, and get to know Algoter. All right, my friends? And as you know, we always have the copy trading signals where you can copy expert traders' trades in real time. When they buy or sell, your account does too without manual effort. Start with only $100. All right, my friends? You can always contact Algoter managers, and they can help you any time of the day. All right. And we also have insurance programs where if you end at a net loss, Algotar will reimburse your qualifying losses. Keep 100% of any profits you make. Originally, this was $1,500 to subscribe, but now for only 500 minimum, you can avail of this program. All right, my friends. There's a sweet spot here of 6,000 with a return of investment at 26.79%, and some other perks here like daily 2 to 5 signals, up to 1,000 in daily loss coverage insurance, compensation paid every 7 calendar days, complete trading guidance, and 24/7 trade support. All right, my friends, you can always contact Algoter managers and to explain to you what's in the table here and, benefit from this program. All right, my friends. And now, lastly, Zoe. As you all know, we always use Zoe. Zoe is a global financial technology company under the Zoe Group, headquartered in the United Kingdom with operational centers in Hong Kong and the United States. Specializing in safety trading, Zoe offers a diverse range of financial products, including forex, precious metals, oil indices, and U.S. shares. Zoe is a fully regulated, offering a secure professional trading experience with competitive fees, fast execution, and powerful tools to grow your investments confidently. Available on Google Play and App Store, where you can install this in your mobile devices, including tablets. So the Zoe app is the ultimate mobile trading platform, offering advanced analysis, comprehensive charting, seamless account management, and real-time economic updates all in one convenient solution. Also powered by TradingView. So trade on the go, my friends, with Zoe. I hope you've already installed this in your mobile devices and trade anywhere, anytime. All right. Lastly, our very famous 50% deposit bonus, where if you will deposit 100, you will get 50, 500, you will get 250, and if you will deposit 1,000, you will get $500 extra. Wow. You can benefit from this, trade, because who will give you $500 extra? No one. Even your siblings will not give you $500 extra unless they are super rich. All right. Only 5 slots available. This can go fast or maybe disappear altogether. So please avail while it's still available. All right, my friends. And that's it. We've reached the end of the slides. And now we can go to the chart. Okay. Gold. So you already know this indicator. Okay, for those who don't know yet, this is the TTM. Okay, TTM HTF candle overlay power of 3. So these are the last 3 4-hour candles. This was during 10 to 2, then 2 to 4, 2 to 6. And this is the 6 o'clock candle, which will finish at 10:30 tonight, as 10 o'clock tonight. Okay. So now it's selling. Who knows? Just for example, you're looking at the chart on that time. So that's how it will look like. Okay. But for typical gold price action, we have here on the 15 minutes. So let's see the strategy. All right, my friends. What time is this? 21:15, 9:15. All right. 15 minutes to go and it's 9:30. So we want that 9:30 to open. All right. So let's go on and see the price action now. There. Okay, that's your indicator. I will show you. This is the key levels, key levels. All right, key levels, indicator, key levels. That's it. I made it as my favorite by Liquid Trader. Okay, just add it to your favorites. Okay, once you have that, okay, we will go to its settings. Okay, because by default, these are all checked. Okay, so I've just put a check mark on the opening range. Okay, you can screenshot this now for fast, uh, for fast guidance when you apply this in your chart. So opening range, and you will put here 15. Okay, for 15 minutes. That's it. Okay, and you will leave everything untouched. All right. I believe that's it. That's all I did. Okay, once you have that done, you will press OK, and you will see this. Okay, so now at 9:30, okay, it's highlighted this 15-minute candle. And now all we need to do is to wait whether it will break the upside or the downside. Okay, this is the opening range breakout strategy. Okay, so moving on now from this point on, once that is highlighted, you will go to the 1 minute for your entry. Okay, this is your 1 minute. And that's it. Now you are just waiting on your in front of your computer or on your phone, whichever is best for you. And now you will wait for the breakout. Okay, let's play this. What will happen? So there. So it body candle closed in the 1 minute. So it's now really going down. Huh? That's the bias for the day. Now you are anticipating. Okay, you want to capitalize now. All right. And based on our gun box, our famous gun box now. Okay, you've highlighted the 4-hour candle here. Okay, so you see it swept there in the overextended area. Now this is your what you call this uh, optimized optimum area here. This is the overextended. Okay, it taps in there, and then this is the optimum area, right? And this is your premature. So now it's really selling. So that's another confluence for you, right? All right. So, what else? We need indicators. You want more. Let's see your indicators. MACD is pointing down. Stochastic is pointing down. Wow. This is all falling into place now. Now, if you want to wait for more confirmation, okay. You see, it's making the retest. That's why do not enter at this point yet. It's going for the retest. Let's see some more. We want our engulfing if ever we will find it. Okay, there's still time. This is now 9:49. Okay, no worries. Give me that bullish engulfing. So it went further in the range there. We will not enter. Okay, that's my point there. Okay, wait for it to get out. Okay. Still be patient. Patience is key. What time is it now? Now it's 10:07. Okay. And your 4-hour candle is changing to bullish now. Maybe it will fly to the moon. That's why we have to wait. We need that confirmation there. Now it's really giving this bullish, this bearish red candle there. Okay, maybe it will go for another retest. Let's see. Let's see. If you will enter here now, you are going negative. So wait for that bearish engulfing. Okay. Okay, another red candle there, but it should be beside the green candle, right? Okay, is this the bullish, bearish engulfing we're waiting for now? Okay, it opened below that opening of the green candle. Uh, this is uh, this is a special case, okay, but who knows? Because price can do anything, anytime. We will enter here. Let's say you entered here, okay? Because it looks like a bearish engulfing. Stop loss above that swing there. And what you will target? Look to your left. You will target this low here. It could be a. Let's open our sessions indicator here. So you will target Asia's low. It can be, which will give you how many risk to reward here? 1:1.4, my friend. That's not the way to do it. We will go lower. We will be in killer mode. Go to the other days, Asia's low. Okay. So now you will have 1:4, almost 1:4. But that is normally what you will do. Okay. But who knows, my friend? It can go lower than this. Okay. But let's check the market structure. In the 1 minute, it's now just breaking the lows here. It's broke the low here. Okay, now if this will break the low here, the more it will go down to the downside. Okay, but assuming it will break Asia's low here, now it will really go more low because this is a low, a low, a low, a low, and now a new low will be here. It can easily target this Asia's low here. Yes. And we will go killer mode. We will go even to the other lows here in the past 2 days and hit this at least. Now your risk to reward is now 1:8. Okay, so 1:8 is a very nice. Let's remove that. Is a nice target. So let's see if this trade will play out well, basing in all those confluences there. And let's see if this will play out well. Okay, my friends. Playing now. All right. Now your 4-hour candle again has turned bearish. Let's see. Playing now. Now all you have to do is to wait. Okay. Let's speed this up a bit. Okay. More. See, my friends, you are now capitalizing every night in New York session with the 15-minute ORB strategy. What time is this? 1 o'clock. Are you still awake at that time? No problem. You can go to sleep. You have your stop loss there. Wow. You see, now and 2 a.m. opens there, going for that killer trade. Okay, 3 o'clock, 3:30. Did you go? Why didn't you go? This is the next day now. 6 o'clock opens. Asia. Okay. London now. Still Asia. Like 2 o'clock. Somewhere here. Okay. Asia's finished. Now London. Come on. You see? Oh my God, where is it going? Is it going to hit our stop loss? That will be a shame, huh? But this is trading, my friends. What to do? What time is this now? Okay, New York should be here now. Okay, New York. You see the indicator will appear again on New York. Will it break the downside? Come on. You almost hit that take profit. Wow, we're still alive. And will this hit our take profit? At least you've seen how this strategy works, okay? Especially with that indicator there. It's dynamic, okay? It's going to disappear once the session is finished, okay? But here, maybe you can see it again in action once it reaches the New York session. And with this indicator here, the TTM HTF candle overlay, you can see the 4-hour candle in action every time in any time frame. We're still in the trade. Oh, London. Okay, London. Hitting that stop loss. Okay, we're still alive. Let's go. What time is this? All right, almost 8 o'clock. Now at this time it hit the stop loss. Okay, but that is trading. So in this example here, okay, I targeted this low here, this low of New York, but where it stopped, somewhere there. Okay, because we went too far. We went too far. So at this risk to reward, okay, of 1:8, that is really pushing it to the limit. Okay, so 1:4 at least. 1:4 like that. Okay, you can see it here. 1:4. So you will target this previous Asia's low. Okay, this was today's low. So yesterday's low, Asia's low as the maximum. So that's the rule. Okay, but this I was just very enthusiastic to reach this low here, but it doesn't happen. But wow, that is still, if we will target here, that is still 1:6, almost 1:7. Okay, so that's the power of this indicator, my friend. Huh? That's it. That's all you have to do is to wait for 15-minute candle to close at 9:30. At 9:30 to 9:45. Okay, what time is this now? Friday, 21, 20, that's 9:22. Okay, so is that your 9:30? Yes. Okay, that's your 9:30. That's your 15-minute. So let's try to trade this. Okay, 9:30 to 9:45. Somewhere here. Okay, we will wait for the candles to finish. 9:44, 9:45. Okay, 9:46, 9:45. So we are now finished waiting. Let's see. Okay, went to the upside, so we will go bullish this time. Wait for your bullish engulfing, making this retest. There you are. Okay, it made the bullish engulfing there. Enter there. Long position. Look to your left. You will target this high here. Now, this is not all up to you. This is just an example. At least this high here, who knows, it could reach this high there. Okay, let's play this out, my friends, okay? Let's see. Risk to reward is 1:4. All right, perfect. Stop loss. Below, that's those wicks there to protect you, or 50 pips. For me, it's 50 pips. Playing now, let's see. You see, easily. 1:4 is nothing. That's 163 pips. So if you have your $100 and flipping that, gaining 163 pips for 1:4 is really amazing. Okay, so that's it. That's all you have to do for this strategy. Wait for the 15-minute. Okay, don't forget this key levels indicator. Okay, where is that? Key levels indicator by Liquid Trader. Okay, screenshot that, apply this now in your chart, and at 9:30 tonight, test this strategy for you if it will work or easy for you to understand. And that's it. Wait for the breakout. All right, I waited for the bullish engulfing there. After this candle here, I entered it. There's another bullish engulfing, and in this indicator TTM HTF candle overlay, you can see the 4-hour candle happening, growing there as it gaining more momentum to the upside, and just capitalize 1:4. Okay, my friends. So I hope this is now very clear for you. If you have any questions, please do so now so we can wrap up this webinar. Any questions? Yes, Johnny, well, you're welcome, my friend. Okay, you have to, just stick to one strategy which works for you. Okay, if you want this to master this, then just start doing using it. All right, and then you will see your profits is stacking up every night, and by the end of the week you have doubled your capital, and the next week repeat the same until you reach 10,000 to $1 million, my friends. Okay, just it's all a matter of patience, consistency, and discipline. Okay, this is very easy to understand. Okay, the indicator will now help you mark your 15-minute candle for your breakout up either to the upside or to the downside. Wait for the bullish engulfing to happen there. Okay, if you want really to go to see that bullish engulfing there, you should enter here. Okay, that's the red to green. That's the bullish engulfing. You enter there. Okay, just stop loss below that bullish engulfing or the swings here. If you can manage this for that 50 pips, and this target 1:4. There. Let's play this out some more. Where it will go. going sideways. You see that 1:4 is the maximum, huh? So that really is the best risk to reward to go 1:4, because after 1:4 it will go sideways. Now you're going crazy. Okay, now what time is this? This is 1 o'clock. You are still maybe sleeping that time. Okay, 2 o'clock, and it's just going sideways and getting impatient now. So 1:4 is the best risk to reward here, huh? Which is like 100 pips. Okay, so it will go down to your stop loss. When you wake up in the morning, you see, when you wake up in the morning, you lost. You hit your stop loss, then it reverses. So better stick to that risk reward. Okay, my friends, 1:4. Okay, then that's it. Good night, my friends. All right, thank you. Should time frame be 1 minute? Yes, Hygia. Your entry after the you see, well, when did this happen? When it happened at 9:30, okay, it started here, 9:45. Okay, by this time, the 15-minute has finished. The 15-minute has finished. Okay, so that is 9:45. Now you just have to wait for the breakout. And this time it went to the upside there. Okay, we waited for that bullish engulfing. Okay, at this point, this is the exact bullish engulfing. We enter, if you should enter it, but we entered early that time. I entered here. Okay, I was so excited. Okay, just put your entry there and stop loss below these wicks or 50 pips, whatever is best. And target 1:4, my friend. Okay, it's not showing. Where is this? 1:2, 1:2. Okay, 1:4 at this time. Okay, like that, but I don't know if we'll hit it because we've adjusted the entry price. It should it will not reach this, okay? Because 1:4 it reversed as you've seen going to the sideways. But let's play. That's it. That is the 1:4 because our entry was here that time. That time we were entered here below this. Okay. Regardless, my friend, okay? See, if you are already winning that time, if you don't trust 1:4, then move your then move your stop loss here. Okay, for example, if let's make a replay, okay? So you will understand. Okay. So let's say it's going, okay? Sorry, yeah. So let's buy. Okay, now you will have your TP and your stop loss. Your TP, let's say your TP is really this target, okay? But your stop loss that time it's still here. Okay, now when you are playing this, okay, now you are gaining 100, depending. This is 0.20. That's $2 per pip, my friend. Huh? So now by this time you had 147. So what you will do, you will move your stop loss. Yes. You will move your stop loss somewhere there. Okay. You will trail it. Okay. You will trail that stop loss. Okay. More. My stop loss. I want to be sure I'm still awake. I'm not sleeping yet. Okay. You are trailing, moving that stop loss in the swings here. Okay, in case it will reverse, then you are still profiting. Okay, I want to move my stop loss here. By this time, it's 10:19. Okay, and then, because you have your target, your 1:4. Okay, it's going up. I will move my stop loss. And this swing low here. Okay, you are now really getting excited. You have $407 there. You move your stop loss there. And it hit your take profit. All right, that's it. So that's the full strategy, my friends. Okay, always move your stop loss, especially if you are now gaining hundreds of dollars, which is very, very effective for you. All right. So thanks again for joining this webinar for tonight. Joben, Hygia, Jordan, Johnny, Nora. All right, who else? Mr. Nani, Otoa. That's it, my friends. Okay, thank you. And I hope you will slay the markets with this strategy as I've revealed another secret sauce for you. And, that's all what we want in trading. All right, my friends. Thank you. Good night. And see you next time. Bye bye.